Mustangs are running wild, just doing Mustang things. So stay off the streets if you want to live. Cause death is what a Mustang brings. You'll feel the heat as Mustangs try to stay on track. Every car's a weapon, so don't ever turn your back. They're faster with the flame, crown them champion and get out the way.
Welcome back, Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners Watson, and I'm Frank the Geary Gibbs, and welcome to the Poor Justice Mustang Memorial. And this feels like the right time to remind everybody, don't give a pet for Christmas unless you're going to be there for the long haul. Remember, animals live 10 to 20 years, so make sure you're in it for the long haul. That's what Poor Justice would want. Absolutely agree with that, Frank. All right, looking at the drivers tonight. First up, we've got Big Mike from NZ Racing driving the number 4 Mustang. He weighed in at 49 grams. Now, also driving a very similar blue Mustang. It's the number 15. It's driven by Hot Rod, and he weighed in at 45 grams. Well, hopefully they're different enough we can tell them apart, but we'll definitely be able to spot Lando driving the number 69, and that beast weighed in at 49 grams, and we're hoping for big things from him. He was very quick during the qualifying round. And then the last driver in this round is Mad Trash Man, also weighing in at 49 grams, and he's driving that bronzy copper coloured number 260. All right, the drivers are in the gate. They are ready to go. Let's get this round underway. Big Mike out with an early lead. Lando and Mad Trashman battling. It looks like they may have tangled up, but Mike's not hanging around, and we seem to have lost Hot Rod. I don't know. He was all by himself, so he must have taken himself out. But Mike is absolutely flying. Is he? What? It's like somebody's lit his tail on fire. Well, that boy is really moving. Is he going to have a crack? Oh my God, he is! He just beat Craig's to Senior's best time. I thought that was going to stand for ages. Oh no, and Lando got taken out by Mad Trashman, and you're right, I think Hot Rod took himself out. But you see there, Mad Trashman just getting to the side of poor old Lando. That took him out. You see Mike disappearing off into the distance, and Hot Rod just goes completely sideways, doing what Mustangs do. But what a drive from Big Mike. Lays down a 28.672. That is a phenomenal time straight out the gate. And speaking of straight out the gate, the boys get underway again. Lando seeming to have some problems over the jump. Oh, and who was that? Was that Big Mike or was that Hot Rod that went down? And it looked like Lando may have crashed into him, but Mad Trashman now out in the lead. Whoa, he gets completely airborne. He is out of the competition. And who was that? There was a blue car. It's Big Mike. He's getting chased down by Lando. Lando doing everything he can to get past Big Mike. Mike not giving it up easy, but here he goes. Oh, Lando with the last minute pass. Lando with the absolute heartbreaker pass on Big Mike there. And Mad Trashman lucky to be alive. And old Hot Rod just took himself out. Look at that. He just flipped up on the side there and got pushed out the way. Lando almost got stalled out completely, and then Big Mike coming through just muscles his way, and it looks like he knocked poor old Hot Rod across enough to give Lando a nudge, and he'll probably be regretting that now. And then you see there, Mad Trashman getting completely mad as he trashes his car. Yeah, he definitely got a lot of mad air there with lots of spins, but somehow ended up back on his wheels and very thoughtfully off the track. But then there's final battle. If Big Mike had just concentrated on driving straight, I think he would have won that one as well, but he was too busy concentrating on what Lando was doing, tried to block the track and pay the ultimate price. But Big Mike has the fastest track time and the lead currently. Lando, the only other one with points on the board. The other two are going to have to pull finger pretty quick. Oh no, Lando's gone down. Big Mike's gone down. So it is up to the only two drivers with no points on the board. All they have to do is keep it together. Now, Mad Trashman led the last time up Magnus Mountain, and this time he keeps it. Whoa, he almost went over again. I can't believe that. He slid through the switcher on his side, somehow recovered it. What a phenomenal bit of driving, and post the sub 30-second time. But what happened to Big Mike? Well, Big Mike and Lando, both of them just losing it. You see Lando bounce around, and Big Mike just slid down the hill on his lead, gave it too many beans going over the dipper. But that really tightens the score up as we go into the final race. It's all or nothing in this one. Well, now is the time to bring your A-game, boys, as we head into the final race. And Mad Trashman leading up from lane number 1. He's blowing it already. And now Big Mike blazing into the State Highway 1. He flips his car over. Lando hits him, almost knocks him back on his wheels, but that has left Hot Rod to race away unhindered. You told the boys to bring their A-game, and it's been a total clusterfluff. Well, Hot Rod, all he has to do is cross the finish line, and he'll be moving through with Big Mike. Can he keep it together in the final straight? He gets through and posts a just over 30-second time, so not as fast as Big Mike. At least he finished the race, unlike the other three. I reckon Mike was trying to break his own record. He was giving it way too many beans, but luckily for him, he was leading going into that round, so he moves on to the next one. And congratulations, Hot Rod, you're also moving through, and super disappointing for Lando. We had such high hopes for him, just couldn't catch a break.
Coming on Jantobury 11th is the greatest show known to man. It's the No Show. Have we got big name celebrities? No. Are there lots of exciting shows for you to catch? No. Do we have amazing displays? No. What about in-depth tutorials and classes? Also no. But don't worry, there's plenty of parking. Is it free? No. Make sure you don't miss out on the hottest show in town, the No Show. Tickets on sale now. Get one ticket for $50 or two tickets for only $150. Don't miss out or you'll be a no-show for the No Show.
All right, it's time for round two, and we saw Big Mike break Craigster Sr.'s record, and the first race is Craigster Sr. going to take it back, driving that number 7 Mustang, weighing in at 49 grams. I'm not sure, mate, but I think we also better keep our eyes on number 27, driven by Giorgio, weighing in at 46 grams. Even though she's a rental, she goes like the clappers. Then driving the number 97 in the blue and yellow from Dog Squad Racing, it's J-Bo, and he weighed in at 49 grams. And then finally tonight, it's the Larrikin Laro driving the 409 Silver Mustang, who also weighed in at 49 grams. Laro, of course, the owner of the La Roll, where you roll over a pedestrian and keep going. And speaking of rolling over, it looks like Craigster Sr.'s taken himself out already, unfortunately. And J-Bo's spinning around wildly. That allows Giorgio to just slip right on by in the number 27. And it looks like Laro in the background there. So we've still got 3 drivers going at this stage. Giorgio up the mountain, nice and clean. And he is just rolling away with this one. Not hugely fast at this stage. I don't think he's going to challenge Big Mike's time. No, allegedly 32.5 second time. But J-Bo's gone over through the switcher. He held up Laro and Paul Craigster Sr. there flipping over. But J-Bo going up Magnus Mountain on his roof. That is not how you score points. Yeah, I think the only racer that'll be happy with that one will be Giorgio, picking up 6 points. And now he's starting in lane number 1. Now Craigster Sr. out in lane number 4. Can he do better? J-Bo's gone over. Craigster Sr. trying to get into the lead. Giorgio holding him off. No, Giorgio blows it. Laro and Craigster Sr. storm right on by, and I think Craigster Sr. is going to have a crack at that best time. Is he what? He is absolutely hoofing it, mate. Look at him give it the beans down that straight. Oh, but he spins in that final corner. That slows him down, and he still posts a sub 30-second time. Laro coming in a bit hot in reverse. Giorgio parked up backwards. Well, these guys are just going full Mustang. Well, you know what they say, Mustang is Mustang does. That makes absolutely no sense, and that cannot be a saying. Yeah, it totally is, mate. You just don't move with the cool kids. Like you do. Oh, J-Bo's gone down again. Now Craigster Sr. out in the lead with a clear track, but Giorgio is trying to reel him in, not able to get him down State Highway 1, and as they hit the forestry section, Craigster Sr. moving away now, and he is hoofing it up the hill. Giorgio trying to catch him through that main lane as they went through the switcher. But Craigster Sr. holding tight, and it's another good time, a sub 30-second time, but still not able to beat down Big Mike. But it's nice to see 3 drivers finish that one, and Craigster Sr. doing a great job with 2 wins in a row. That takes him up to 12 points already. So J-Bo out of the running now, but it is super important where they finish for the other 3 drivers, because that could be the difference between moving on or not. Craigster Sr. goes down. J-Bo's yanked the handbrake. He brake checks. Poor old Laro and Giorgio. They've tangled up at the Interstate Highway 1, and J-Bo is now limping away. The only one to continue. If he crashes, there will be a restart. The other drivers will be hoping for that, but so far he is defying them, and it looks like he's just going to cruise on down to the finish line to make a point, and he's going to do it in reverse as well. Wow, J-Bo obviously unhappy with the state of his races early on, took it out on the other drivers by blocking the track, but Craigster Sr. talk about coming in hot, then J-Bo gives him the kiss of death by knocking him on his roof and cranks the old handbrake so that he stalls out the other 2 drivers. Little bit of dirty play from J-Bo, but I suppose at least he gets points on the board and doesn't end up with a big fat goose egg. So as we go to the final tally for group number 2, congratulations Craig's the Senior and Giorgio. You'll be joining Big Mike and Hot Rod in the next round. Well, as always with these Mustangs, lots of thrills, spills, and a cranking hot time from Big Mike, and I'm expecting even more carnage next week as Mr. Dark returns to the track, the man who's taken out the most pedestrians. And just a reminder that just by watching this video and sharing it with your friends, you're helping us raise money for an amazing cause, the Poor Justice Charity. And if you want to donate directly to them, just go to poorjustice.co.nz/donate, because coming up to this Christmas period is a real tough time for all of the charities helping animals. Alright, that's enough for today. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Mustangs are running wild, just doing Mustang things. So stay off the streets if you want to live. Cause death is what a Mustang brings. You'll feel the heat as Mustangs try to stay on track. Every car's a weapon, so don't ever turn your back. They're faster with the flame, crown them champion and get out the way.